It is a popular destination for anyone looking for a sports jersey, ball glove, or maybe team uniforms.
But you may not know how Koch Sporting Goods got its start. Local 12's Joe Webb shows us how one local family stitched together a business that has lasted for 130 years.
When you walk into Koch Sporting Goods in downtown, you're likely to run into a cook. Greg Koch and his brother Chris Koch are always behind the counter. So is Greg's son, Eric. Chris's daughter, Cassie, runs the sewing shop upstairs. There seems to be just the right number of cooks in this kitchen. The name has been on the door since 1888, when great-grandfather Edward Maximillian Koch took over a company he had worked for since he was 10.
After it was the E.M. Koch Company making braids, tassels, theater curtains, lampshades, dress supplies, buttons, belts, buckles, along with doing some embroidery.
A far cry from balls, bats, and caps, but there is a thread connecting 5 generations of cooks. Actually, lots of threads. In a third-floor office, Greg proudly shows off a 95-year-old sample book with a cover embroidered by his great-uncle Frank. The samples of embroidery are spectacular.
It's you can't do a lot of this. This is an art that is becoming lost.
Lost in part to animation. Koch's sewing shop is more machine than man today, but the art is still alive in seamstresses like Joni Sagal. She says her chain stitch machine is an extension of her hands. Her freehand monograms turn a shirt into a uniform, a name into a player. A look at Koch's books from the 40s and 50s shows just how important those machines were in the company's bowling shirt business.
So our biggest bowling shirt customers were Berger, Wiedemann, Nudipol, and Shainling. And it amounted to probably 50% of the business. Just those 4 guys.
When Greg's dad, another Ed, took over the business in 1959, he used his bowling shirt contacts to make the leap to team uniforms, and the modern Koch's was taking shape.
Koch Sporting Goods has been on West 4th Street for 56 years. In 1962, they moved into 133 West 4th. In 1974, they moved next door to 131 West 4th.
The building has 5 floors, 2 basements, and a freight elevator that looks like it's ready to retire. Every square inch is used: sewing shop, silkscreen shop, lots of storage, and areas that are virtual museums to sewing, button making, and belting. The first floor could outfit just about any squad for any sport in any color. And the older Kochs not only can sell these things, they can sew them. All of them. Some things never change.
Be able to keep it going and pass it on. I just owe a lot to my family. You know, I'm proud of what my family has done to keep it going.
From Edward Maximillian to Edward Gregory Koch and beyond, this colorful mix of business, art, and sports is still clicking and not about to run out the street. In downtown, Joe Webb, Local 12 News.